everybody, it's Erin Reed from Erin Reed Mags, and today I'm here with Grafix to talk about their new mixed media journals. Today we're going to be decorating the journal pages and turning them into the sections to divide the monthly planner. So it's a ton of fun. We're going to be playing with alcohol inks and also with printing out any planner pages you like, but you can also find the ones I'm using on my website. All right, let's get started. Grafix just came out with these awesome new journals. These are the Mixed Media Journal. This one is in a 6 by 9 inch size, so it's 6 by 9 inches. This particular journal has 12 sheets of paper that are all the craft plastic in white. This is a wonderful material that you can get from Grafix, and there are a ton of wonderful tutorials you can find online on the Grafix website, YouTube channel. There are different sizes of mixed media journals from 6 by 6 and also the 6 by 9, and they come in a wide variety of different surfaces, and there's even a variety pack. Putting together your book is super simple. You get a whole bunch of these little discs and just pop them into place into each of the rings, and you even get a spare one. Each consecutive page, just take them and pop them into place. It makes it super simple to add and take out pages. I'm starting with some Ranger alcohol inks that match the planner, plus a metallic mixative, Ranger blending solution, and some isopropyl alcohol I've put into a spray bottle. I placed one of the Grafix craft plastic sheets onto my craft mat and then just start adding in a lot of my different colors of alcohol inks. I picked the purples and the greens and the teals and the pinks, and really all the cool tones, my favorite ones. And I just start kind of playing and blending. Whenever I add the alcohol mixative, it really does kind of push the colors apart and have a whole lot of fun. The other tool I'm using is my heat gun. It really sets the colors, and unless I add the alcohol back in, it allows you to layer the colors on top of each other, so you get this really, really cool marbling effect. So for this particular page, I am going to cover it completely. I'm going from top to bottom, side to side, making sure I have tons and tons of layers of color, wiggling it around, using just a baby wipe to kind of push the colors around, using the heat gun. I keep playing until I like it, adding colors, layering colors, adding some more alcohol, spraying it with alcohol, using the blending solution, and then heat setting it. And once I get it dry, which takes a little bit of time, I'm going to flip it over and do the back side. But this time, because it's got so much color that's already been set, I'm just going to add a little bit of a deeper color throughout kind of the middle section and then heat set that. I'm also using a little spray tool that Tim Holtz had from ages ago that works great to help kind of push the color around. And then when it's all done, it looks like this. For this next page, I start off doing the same thing by adding a ton of the alcohol ink colors, and then changes as I'm going to use the spray bottle with the alcohol ink, and you can really see it kind of pushing around. Spraying, adding more colors, moving it around, adding some of the metallic mixative in there as well, and then heat setting it. The other big difference I did is I took a baby wipe to kind of pull color off, and then kind of kept spraying with more alcohol ink or with the mixative to kind of keep pulling color and almost releasing and showing the white from underneath. Adding little bits of more color here and there, kind of blotting it to keep it more of a lighter tone, more mixative, a little bit more color where I felt like I needed to have more color. And again, just playing, and then you get this. The backside is also very similar, just a little bit more spray tone, so you can really kind of see those bubbles and cells popping up. This next page, I add the alcohol ink into the center, again with some of that gold mixative, and use that blower tool again. And instead of covering the entire page, I kept with a diagonal, and then once I felt like I had the colors, I didn't overdo it, I heat set the entire thing, and it is done. You can also see the backside, where I only did it on one side, but the same technique. I did the same technique, except this time I only added color to the top and then heat set it. Now, if you look at my craft mat, I have a ton of color, so I'm doing a quick spray with my alcohol in the spray bottle, and then I'm taking the back side of that same page and then just smushing it around, picking up the color and adding it to the back of the page. And you get a really cool marbly look. For this page, I wanted to have large cells, so I added large drops, a little bit of the mixative, and then did a quick spray and then heat set it very fast to give that large bubbly appearance. And then for the back side, I did that smushing technique with some of the alcohol ink left on the mat. For this page, I added alcohol ink to the top corners, used my baby wipe technique, and then just let things kind of sit and blend. I didn't do a whole lot of movement, maybe a little bit with my heat gun, pushing some of the heat around. And a smushing technique on the background to really kind of have some fun. I made a couple oopsies when I did the smush and blended some ink on the front side of the back side. So I kind of went back, and that's the beautiful thing about alcohol inks is you can always go back and add more color or tweak it. You can even wipe it completely clean with a baby wipe if you want to with some of the alcohol, or you can just keep on layering and adding color. And I think they turned out pretty cool. For all the rest of the pages, I just had fun. I used a lot of the techniques I've already described: layering, pushing, heat setting, adding layers, making cells. The beautiful thing about these pages is it really allows you to play, because the craft plastic has so much movement with these alcohol inks. You can add the alcohol before, you can add the mixative after. There's no wrong way to do any of these techniques. It's all about having fun. So once all my pages are fully dry, and I did give these overnight and I made sure they dried from one side to the other, I sort them into the order I think they're going to be in, and then I add the discs to them. It's super easy to add all the pages in with the disc system. They just pop right into place and make life simple. I then do a quick little flip through of the entire book and decide, do I like it, do I not like it? And if I don't like a page, I can flip it around and move it and alter it, just slide them out, pop it back in. If there's two pages that are too similar and I want to have a lighter page or the darker page, it's really easy to fix. Next, I print out my planner pages. These are the actual pages that have each monthly calendar. I cut them down to size so that they fit into the book, which is a 6x9. So for every single page, I cut them down. Every month has their own date, and then there's also the weekly planners. I went and got a Happy Planner punch, which fits perfectly with the disc system, so I punch each page. Once I have them all punched and cut down to size, I start adding them into my calendar. So every month has its own sections. There's a beautiful page that's got the art, which is the craft plastic ones I added all the beautiful alcohol inks to, and then I flip over and then I add a next one. I can always print out more weekly pages and add them behind each month, depending on how often I use them. The back side of each of the monthly planners is white, so it allows even more places to add fun doodles and to do some more art. It's really easy to pull the pages out, add some art, and pop them back in or rearrange them however you like. Thank you so much for joining me and learning how to make this mixed media planner using the new Grafix Mixed Media Journals. Please don't forget to like and follow. You can see me over on Erin Makes. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube. And don't forget to check out the Grafix YouTube channel for a ton more amazing ideas from a lot of other wonderful artists. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.